Korean 3, Lesson 2, lecture. 다들 어디로 견학 갔다 왔어? Where did you all visit for the field trip? Lesson 2, Grammar 1. The 는다 speech style. 는다 speech style is used with people who are very close, with people you don't have any problems with, childhood friends, siblings whose age difference is only maybe a couple of years the same, and your peers. It's about the same informality, casualness as all yo without the yo when you're dropping the yo from the polite speech. And you also mix the two. You have 는다 with all when you are talking with people who are who are much younger than you, or sibling, or kid, or friends you've known since forever. However, this is the part where you have to be aware when it's used in writing consistently throughout. You don't use all, you don't mix the all, you use 는다 form throughout. It's for writing, formal writing, announcements, reports, as in newspaper articles or military commands, because it's not addressed to a specific person. And do not use this form, of course, with somebody who is a senior or superior. It's very, very disrespectful. So I will elaborate about why this is very informal, yet it's used in expository writing, because as in like essays, or it's in writing, not speaking. It's not addressed to a specific person. That's why 는다 is kind of democratic that way. For calling people by name, like saying, hey, if the person's name ends in a vowel, it's ya. If the name ends in a consonant, as in 테드야, 미영아, 태민아, 수지야. It's like, hey, Temin, hey, Susie, okay? Trying to get their attention. I know in English, we just, hey, like Ted or Myung, that would suffice, but we say ya or I after that name, their name, to say, hey, I have something to say or to call their attention. And for ida, when you say it is something, if it ends in a consonant, i, ya, or i, ta. Or you just say ya or ta if it ends in a vowel. So 벚꽃 is the cherry blossom, and you say 벚꽃이야, it is, okay? And you say 멋있는 경치야, it's a beautiful stunning scenery. 경치 ends in a vowel, so ya or ta, either would do, okay? For negative copula, it is either 아니야 or 아니다, okay? As in 떡볶이가 아니야, it's not 떡볶이. 떡국이야, it is 떡국. The 다 counterpart, 떡볶이가 아니다, 떡국이다, okay? It's not 떡볶이, so either one, okay? Of course, the all here, 아니야, 이야, it sounds a little bit more colloquial, you guys, but we sometimes mix the two. 한옥이 아니야. It's not a traditional Korean house. Or 한옥이 아니다. Okay. Also, yeah, both of them you use for somebody who is younger or equal. And in speech, you can blend the two. For pass, it would be at, and all. You simply take out the yo, right? So or just put 다 at the end. 피자를 다 먹었어. 피자를 다 먹었다. 이 영화 벌써 봤어. 이 영화 벌써 봤다. Okay, either is fine in casual speech. For probability form, the future form, 을을 거야 or 다. 거야 or 거다. 셀카 찍을 거야. 셀카 찍을 거다. 한복이 잘 어울릴 거야. 어울릴 거다. Okay? So we have present, past, and future. So here's how the plain style endings are organized. If it's a verb, if it ends in a consonant, 는다 or 니은다, okay? Adjective, it's the same as dictionary form. This is where people get very confused. You have, 아프다, 예쁘다. It's the same as dictionary form. And people think the verb is like that too. No. It would be for consonant ending verb, 먹는다. It's not 먹다. It's 먹는다 for this, casual 다 form. And if it is 하다, it's 한다. 한다. Okay, not 하는다, 한다. If it's a question, you either add ni or 냐 to the stem or the base. Remember, proposal, you put 자 after the verb stem, and you cannot propose adjective, but you can do something like this. 아어지다. 아어지다 means to become that way. So 아어지자, let's become this way or that way. And command would be 아어라. When you say 하세요, that's very polite, you guys. 아어라, or just 아어. Can also be a command or order, and it's pretty strong. Okay, 아어져라. Okay, let something become certain way. So there's always irregular. 살다, be careful of the irregular always, right? 살다 would be 산다. When it's a question, are you buying something? 사니? 사냐? 살자, let's live. By the way, it will be the same for 살다 and 사다, right? Always, because deal drops. So 사니, 사냐 can be either one, you guys. Without context, you don't know if they're saying, are you buying something or do you live somewhere? 살아라, live, please live. Okay, 여기서 살아라. Okay, then you're saying live here. 살자, let's live. And then 길다 is adjective, so 길다, because it's the same as dictionary form. 기니, 기냐, is it long? 길어지자, let's make it long. 길어져라, let something become long. Okay, let's look at these two couples, you guys. On the green box, let's see this couple. It's two different couples, but or maybe the same couple sometime later on the right. But let's look at this exchange between the first couple on the left, green box. 마이클 씨, 생일 선물 잘 받았어요. 꽃이 너무 예뻐요. 고맙습니다. 마음에 들어서 다행이에요. 마이클 씨, 오늘 저녁 시간 있어요? 네, 왜요? 제가 저녁 만들게요. 갈비 좋아하세요? 그럼요, 좋지요. By the way, 꽃, flower, is a very special word because you can either the liaison rule, the final consonant carries over, and I read it as 꽃이, but you can read it with as she. It says 꽃이 너무 예뻐요. That's fine because It's just laziness, you guys. We don't like saying I want to do something. We just say I wanna do this, that. Same thing. 꽃이, that the ch aspiration takes extra effort. So we can say 꽃이 너무 예뻐요. Okay. So obviously there's a couple dating. Michael, she addresses him as she. They're equal, or he's younger, but calls him she to give respect. So he gave her a birthday present. 잘 받았어요. I got it. It's when you receive a present, we acknowledge 잘 받았어요. Like it was well received, like it didn't get break during the delivery. And then it all came in one piece. 잘 받았어요. I received it well. 꽃이 너무 예뻐요. 고맙습니다. So it was a flower. It was really pretty. Thank you. And he says, 마음에 들어서 다행이에요. It's fortunate that it's to your liking. 마이클 씨, 오늘 저녁 시간 있어요? Do you have time tonight? Dinner? 네, 왜요? Yes, why? 제가 저녁 만들게요. 제가, right? Because it's a honorific. You refer to yourself, but you cannot use honorific on yourself, so you respect the other by lowering, humblifying yourself. Do you like 갈비? 좋아하세요? See, she kind of works an honorific in there instead of 좋아해요. 그럼요, of course, 좋죠. It's of course, it's nice. Okay. Fast forward, maybe it's the same couple or another couple. Maybe they're maybe they're CC college couple, right? They could be younger couple, and their speech can go like this. Instead of 마이클 씨, 자기야, like you. 자기 is a very affectionate term for you. You cannot use 자기야 with your friends. It's only for significant others. 자기 is to it means you, but you only use it for your significant other. 생일 선물 잘 받았어. So yo is dropped. You're mixing. She could have very well said 꽃이 너무 예뻐. Okay, but she says 예쁘다, mixing either the 다 or without the yo ending. 고마워. See, she just drops the yo. Okay, and 마음에 들어서 다행이다. 마음에 들어서 다행이야 could well work well too. 자기 오늘 저녁 시간 있니? 있어? It could be either. Do you have time tonight? 응. 왜? See, instead of 네, 응 is a casual yes. Don't say 응 when a superior asks a question. That's very rude. 응 is for like yeah, with friends. Okay, so 왜요? 요 is always what makes speech so much more polite. Just 왜. Instead of 제가, 내가, you refer to yourself as just 네, without the humble counterpart. 내가 저녁 만들게. 갈비 좋아해? 그럼 좋지. All the yo's are dropped, you notice, right? So that's how you know the couple on the left, a little bit more formal. It almost feels like they just, first few dates. On the right, they've known each other for a long time, maybe over a year, and they're very comfortable with each other. We can there's a webtoon. I don't know if the link is still valid, but we can check out this dialogue. Okay, let's see. Okay. I have to get the correct link. And we're back. So I'm going to go back to the webtoon that I had on the PowerPoint page, and I'll provide the correct link. And this is the intro to that webtoon. All this prologue ends with 다. 사람들은 만나면 항상 밥을 같이 먹는다. If you never tried, this is a good attempt for you to try to read something that is not a textbook. So 사람들, when people, 만나면, when they meet, 항상, always, 밥을 같이 먹는다. What do? They always eat a meal together. Okay, when people meet, they always eat a meal together. 밖에서, outside, 식사를 했다는 건, so even if you don't know all the grammar, from linking the vocabulary together, you can make out what it means. 밖에서 식사를 했다는 건, the fact that you had, you know, you had eaten outside, you dine outside means 곧 누군가와 만나고 대화를 나누고 시간을 함께 보냈다는 뜻이다. 뜻이다 means it means, right? So, you know, when you dined outside, that means that immediately means you met with somebody, you had a conversation, you shared a conversation with that person, and time with that person. You spent time with that person. That's what it means. Dining out, that's what it means. 맛있는 음식. Come on, you guys know that expression. 더불어. So on top of a delicious meal, food, 낯선 이들을 친근하게 만들어주고 이미 친했던 사이는 더 유대감으로 엮어주는 그 3, 40분 가량의 소소한 식사 시간들. So, you know, with a delicious meal, you know, 낯설다 means you're not familiar with, you know, with whoever you were not familiar with. It makes them, you know, it brings them closer together, okay? And 이미 친했던 사이, relationships, in which you guys were already close, that it, you know, it brings you together with all the more you know, shared experience, and those 30-40 minutes of, you know, mealtime, like just every day 소소하다 is just that kind of like it's not extraordinary, but it's just everyday you know, time, everyday, like common meal time. 그리고 나는 그런 소소한 시간을 아주 좋아한다. And that's what I really like. That it doesn't have to be this fancy thing, but this, you know, this kind of, it is a word that I enjoy a lot too, in Korean. It's just, it's quotidian. You know, it's not something out of ordinary, but it's just kind of an everyday experience. Pause. Okay, I've hyperlinked the correct link to the revised PowerPoint. If you want to check out that prologue to the webtoon. So yeah, for things like that, prologue, just writing, expository writing, you use the TA form. So how would you turn this dialogue into 반말? 여보세요, C.Ph씨 저예요. 아까 저한테 전화했어요? 하셨어요? 여보세요. It's a funny, you never know who's on that. It's a fixed expression. So 여보세요 would be still 여보세요, because the reason why you say 여보세요 is you don't want to make a mistake of offending somebody who's gonna pick up the phone, who's on the other line. And then it's somebody you recognize. So Steve, 나야, it's me. She doesn't attach she to Steve. 나야, it's me. 아까 나한테 전화했니? 전화했어? 전화했냐? Could be any one of those. 저분 누구세요? You would say that's somebody who, you know, is visibly older. If it's a kid, 저 아이 누구야? Okay, whose kid is that? Who is that kid? 제 선생님이세요. You would answer for somebody who is older. 이세요. Okay, 저 아이 누구야? 내 동생이야. Okay, 저 아이 누구니? 누구냐? 내 동생이다. 내 동생이다. Or you could just say 내 동생 too, without the yo. Remember when you're answering really simple questions, when you're answering really simple questions, you just had yo or iyo at the end, right? When you drop that, then it stops being, respectful. 숙제 같이 할래요? 네, 같이 해요. How would you change that for somebody who is more, you're more casual with? 같이 할래? 응. Okay, instead of 네, 같이 하자. Okay, 같이 해 is fine too. 제 큰오빠는 키가 크시고 건강하세요. Okay, that's how you describe somebody who is older, but your younger sibling 예쁘고 내 여동생은 참 착하고 예쁘다 or 예뻐. Plain style verbs. Remember, verbs are either 는다 or 니은다. If it's adjective, same as dictionary form. 도너츠를 너무 많이 먹는다. 너 게임 너무 오래 한다. You're eating too much donut. You're playing game too long. 어디 가요? 어디 가세요? 어디 가? Would be the answer on the left. So that's why you have a famous Korean song, 산토끼, which is like mountain bunny. 산토끼 토끼야 어디를 가느냐, right? I'll try to link the song video for this PowerPoint as well. So you're addressing a bunny. You don't need to respect the bunny. You just say, where are you going? Where are you headed, bunny? Okay. Oh, I already did it for you. So here's the song. Yeah, no need to respect the bunny. When you are giving the big bow, New Year's bow to your elders, you also say 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Please receive a lot of good fortune in the New Year's. The kids would say that to the grandmother. But when the grandmother says the same thing to the kids, she just says 새해 복 많이 받아라. Okay, let that be the command. Okay, when you're with strangers or people you're not familiar with, you ask politely, shall we? 우리 와인 마실까요? Shall we have wine? Shall we drink wine? But when you're proposing something with like a close friend, let's do this, let's do that. You have verb stem 타. 우리 뛰어가자. Let's run. And you state formally like something was very impressionable. 인상적이었어요. You have the yo in there, but when you are making a statement informally or expository, 오늘 날씨가 좋아서 기분도 좋다. Like you would write in a journal like this because the weather is good today. I feel good as well. That's how you would write in your journal. Asking question, you say 요 바쁘세요? Honorific question. But then when you're asking a question to somebody who is a kid, younger, 아프냐? 아프니? 아파? Any one of the three. 다 is statement ending. So you say this for spells, okay? Because you're commanding something. It's like abracadabra when you say 수리수리 마수리. 없어져라, be gone, okay? 우리 예뻐지자, because you cannot have adjective as a direct order. You can turn any adjective into a verb by putting 지다 to become that adjective. Let's become, gorgeous, pretty. You are giving advice to somebody who has cold. 약 먹고 푹 쉬세요. Somebody says I have cold. 감기 걸렸어요. 약 먹고 푹 쉬세요. Okay. Then you say 쉬어라. Okay. 민수 씨, 우리 여행 갈까요? You propose, shall we go on trip. 그래요, 도봉산으로 가요. Okay. You, instead of politely asking, you just propose. Let's go. 가자. 그래, 가자. Yeah, let's go. Please change the dialogue into an exchange between close people. 아주 맛이 있어. You can say 맛이 있다. 그런데 좀 비싸다. 그런데 좀 비싸. A is asking Judy 씨, 껌 있어요? Do you have gum? 아니요. Actually, this is a typo. It should be yo. In the old days, well, not too long ago, like 2 decades ago, can you believe it? It was still spelled O. 아니요. 그런데 동수 씨는 왜 아직도 안 와요? But what? They're waiting for 동수. 아, 저기 오네요. He's on his way. 너 껌 있니? 너 껌 있냐? 너 껌 있어? Any three would be fine. 아니, no you, right? 그런데 동수는 왜 아직도 안 오니? 왜 안 오냐? 왜 안 와? Any one of these three would be fine. Okay? 다 is only for statements, so you cannot have 오다 as a question. 아, 저기 온다. Okay? 저기 와. Okay? He's coming. When you have a verb or adjective with 더라고요, it is to express, I'm telling you, this is what I found out. This is what I discovered. Okay? The verb dictionary form is 풀리다, and you get rid of the 다, and you put 더라고요. If it doesn't matter if it ends in consonant or vowel, okay? And if it's a noun, it's 이더라고요 if the noun ends in a consonant, and if it ends in a vowel, just 더라고요. 스트레스가 풀리더라고요. Okay, present tense, telling you the stress was relieved. 스트레스가 풀렸더라고요. I'm telling you the stress 풀리더라고요 is present. The stress is leaving. It's relieving stress right now. And 스트레스가 풀렸더라고요. It became relieved. For past adjective, don't worry. To tell somebody, it was this way or that way, you say 영화가 무섭더라고요. Just like a lot of places for 고, 이거 먹고, 이거 하고, it becomes 구 in casual conversation pronunciation. 고, you really have to purse your lips or like this to like hollow your cheeks. That's too much, so we casually kind of get lazy and we end up pronouncing 고 into 구 for like making things into connective as well. For like 이거 하고 저거 하고, we say 이거 하고 저거 하고, you do this and that. 영화가 무섭더라고요. 영화가 무섭더라고요. See, much easier to pronounce it as 구 than 고. That's why I'm telling you the movie was scary. This is to partly to be convincing. Or you're trying to be you're trying to be persuasive that you experience this yourself and realize this yourself. 골프 하니까 운동도 하고 운동도 되고 친구도 사귀고 좋더라고요. So when I play golf, I find that it's good exercise and I make friends, and I'm telling you, it's nice. 어제 소연이하고 유진이가 식당에서 데이트하더라고요. I'm telling you, Soyeon and Yujin were on a date at the restaurant. Okay, like that's what you discovered. That's what they were doing. If you ever seen My Sassy Girl, that's the remake of the Korean version of the movie that's really famous, 엽기적인 그녀. 여자친구가 너무 변덕꾸러기라서 스트레스가 쌓이더라고요. 변덕꾸러기 is somebody who just changes their mind constantly. They're very capricious. Okay, 변덕꾸러기 is kind of a kind of teasing expression for somebody who is, who changes their mind all the time. Okay. 내가 한 말이 너무 웃겨서 쓰러지더라고요. Whatever I told him, it was so funny, he fell. Okay? I'm telling you that's what happened. 쌓인 스트레스에는 운동이 끝내주더라고요. Okay? 끝내다, it's a slang, you guys. 끝내주다 is like, it's a end all. It's the best, that's what it means. When you refer to something as 끝내주다, something is the best. That's the best answer. 그 식당에서 햄버거 먹어봤는데 그저 그렇더라고요. 그저 그렇다고요. It means it's so-so. 그저 그렇다. It's just so-so. That's what it means. I had the hamburger at that restaurant and it was just so-so. So asking people about their recommendations and their opinions. Movie title 어때? How was that movie? 더라고. Well, it's 더라고, but we pronounce it as 구 casually. Like, I'm telling you, it was this way or that way. Okay. 무섭더라고. It was in the previous example telling you it was scary. 봤어요? So, have you tried a sport? Okay. 골프 해봤어요. 피커볼 해봤어요. 해봤는데 means I tried it, and then, offer your insight. 가봤어? Any country. Name a country. Have you been to that country? 가봤는데. Yes, I've been there. And then offer your insight. Your opinion. 을들 먹어봤어? Have you tried this dish? 먹어봤는데. I tried it. It's this way, that way. 맵더라고요. It was spicy. 맛있더라고, etc. Okay. You can exercise this grammar further to give what is it? Advice about movies, 영화, 식당, restaurant, Korean drama, 한국 드라마, K-pop 가수 or band, sports, exercise, tech, book, 수업, class, 노래, song, 인기 있는 것, like trendy places, like have you tried something? Yes. How was it? It was like this. It was like that. You could make a 4-sentence short dialogue. BTS 새 노래 들어봤어? Have you listened to the new song by BTS? 어땠어? Yes. How was it? 좋더라고. It was nice. Okay. So do that for restaurant reviews, Korean drama review, book, etc. Third grammar, 능구나, expressing your realization of something new. So it's very similar to before, but you're trying to be convincing, you guys. I am telling you, let me tell you this is how it was. I'm telling you, I find it to be this way, that way. It's very opinionated. 능구나 is like almost a self-actualization, like I see. It's like, oh, you were talking to yourself. Okay, I see. This is how it is. Okay. 군요 is to say I see. How it is. 구나 is also can be used to speak to oneself. 더군요. It's trying not to sell. That's how it was. Okay. 군요, 구나, just neutral reaction to what you are seeing right now. 내요 implies surprise. Like, 능구나 is very neutral. Like, this is what I see. It's very matter of fact. 네요 is like, oh, like, I didn't know that. I didn't expect that. 겠구나 is you have a, you predicting that something would happen. 겠구나. 비가 오겠구나. It appears as if it's gonna rain, for example. So to organize all the possibilities, spin off of this grammar, 걸어다니다, walking around, that's dictionary form. And you see this robot, 걸어다니는구나. It's just like, oh, I see it's walking around. Okay? 걸어다녔구나. It's paused now. So you're saying, oh, it went for a walk. Okay? It had walked because it's in the past. 편하구나. Same thing. It is comfortable. Like you're sitting. 편했구나. They were comfortable. It was comfortable. 이다 is copula. 맛집이구나. So this is this is a tasty place. 선배구나. Oh, it's Sunday. It's class senior. 1월이었구나. So referring to something that you observed was in the past, it was January. 축제였구나. Oh, it was a festival. Okay. So it's neutral, like, oh, I see what this is what it is. 도시락을 싸가지고 왔군요. You packed your lunch. 맛있겠구나. 맛있군요. So it's a future observation, conjecture. It must be delicious. Okay. 얼굴이 후끈후끈하고 가슴이 두근두근해. So these are onomatopoeia expressions in Korean. 후끈하다, what does it mean? It means like you're flushing, okay? It's like hot, okay? So your face is, there are always these onomatopoeias repeated. 후끈후끈, like your face is gonna explode. It's like red, it's hot. So it's like your face is like, it's flashing. 두근두근 is like thumb. My face is, it's hot. Okay. 후끈후끈 is like steaming. And then my heart goes boom, boom. And you make the diagnosis. 상사병이구나. You're lovesick. 짝사랑하는구나. 짝사랑, what is it? You have a crush. Okay. 머리 잘랐구나. Oh, you cut your hair. So if you say 머리 잘랐네요, then it's more of a surprise. It's your 잘랐구나 is, oh, you cut your hair. It's neutral. I observe it. 머리 잘랐네요. It's like, wow, it's a little bit more, again, reactive. Like I didn't know that. That's nice, or it's a surprise. 머리 잘랐구나. You cut your hair. I see that. Okay. So this is another difference, you guys. When you say 머리 잘랐구나, is a response to the fact that you done this. Okay. Whereas when you say 머리 잘랐네요, it's like, wow, I see a difference. It's not that you cut your hair, but like, I see a difference. Your appearance is different. Okay. 춥고 기침이 나요. Again, diagnosis, 감기 걸렸군요. You must have cold. Okay, I see that you have cold then. 많이 다쳤군요. Okay, you're really injured. Okay, you were really hurt. 사람들이 많군요. Okay, 아프겠군요. It must be really painful. Okay. And you can combine the two too. 아프겠네요. You must be in a lot of pain. 아프겠구나. But 네요 is, again, it's more feeling, you guys. It's more interactive. 아프겠구나 is like, I see that you're in a lot of pain. 다쳤구나. You got hurt. Okay. And it's again, the emphasis on I see that this is what happened to you. Whereas neo, oh, like it's a lot of feeling. You're you're reacting. Okay. 위험하구나. 위험하군요. I see that it's dangerous. Okay. 눈이 오군요. So this is again neutral. I see it's snowing. I see this is happening. When you say before, when we learn 내요, oh, 눈이 오네요. It's a surprise. It's like, oh God, I didn't know. You're taken aback. You're expressing that it's you're kind of emotionally surprised by it. Okay. Whereas it's pure observation when you say 오구나. uh, it's snowing. I see that this is what is happening. It's very neutral stance. It's observation. You're not reacting. You're just like, this is what is happening. Just pure observation. 춥겠구나. It must be cold. Okay, conjecture. That's it.